Hi guys, good evening. How's everyone doing? Great, great. I'm already seeing some excitement here today. Very good, very good. I'm so happy. Hi Anuj, hi Aju, hi Girish, Nikunj, Shobha, hello, Vibhor, hello. Thank you very much guys for asking. I'm doing fantastic. I hope you guys are also having a great time. Aju, I'm already here, Aju. I'm already here. I don't know how much more to come to you guys. Okay, great. Super, Manoj. Great. I'm so happy that you guys are excited. Prince, hello. Super. So, today is the second part of the actual CAT question series where we'll be discussing profit and loss questions. Yes, from papers of the last 2 years, that is 2018 and 2019. Yes. Now, there is kind of a good news, also kind of a bad news. Yes, which you will be able to decipher towards the end of the day today, I guess, right? When we move towards the end of the session, you'll be able to understand what did I mean by good news and bad news. Yes, this is in reference to profit and loss, right? There is nothing apart from that. Do not think that some notification of CAT and all has come. It has not come yet. Yes, and anyone who claims about it also is not very sure. Yes, so unless we get a notification and announcement from the authorities, we'd not be taking any news for granted. Yes. So okay, so this is what I said was in regards to profit and loss in specific. Yes. Now I hope you guys are all ready, all prepped up. Do you have all your notes? Do you also have a on-screen calculator with you? I hope you guys do. Yes. Okay. Uh, okay, Nikhil. Hi, Nikhil. If it's your first class, hello, Nikhil. Hi. Hi, Kulpreet Kaur. Hello. So people who are attending for the first time, right? Let me give you a quick introduction about myself. My name is Amit Surana. I am an aeronautical engineer from Chennai. I have over 5 years of experience teaching quantitative aptitude to different students. Especially, I've trained over 2 lakh students who are now pursuing whatever they ever dreamed of, right? If you're planning on sharing this on any of your social media platforms, you know what to do. Yeah, do not forget to use the hashtag cat live daily. Yes. Now let's begin. Before that, I have to give you some information about the Telegram platform. If you download Telegram and log into this particular URL, if you type this URL on your web browser, say Chrome, Opera, whatever, you would be directed to a page where you can join the group. Yes, I am also a part of the group. Yes, soon there will be activity starting there, but before that, we need some strength there. Yes, it has to have a minimum number of participants. Only then there'll be some kind of interest there. Yes, so if you haven't yet become a part of this group, please quickly do it. That is where most of the after party or after session action would happen. Yes. Okay, now anyone who's planning on taking the Unacademy subscription, please do not forget to use the code Surana Live. That will help you get a discount and help me, gain some kind of a popularity kind of a thing that people are joining the paid subscription platform only because of Amit Surana. Yes. And I hope there's at least one in the group who's thinking right now, yeah, probably I should. Yes. If that is the thought in your mind, then go ahead. Yes, there could not have been a better thought than that in your mind. Yes. With that note, let's begin the actual cat question, section of profit and loss. This is the ninth lecture in Unacademy's CAT channel, that is, with regards to quantitative aptitude. Yes. Now, anyone who's new here, anyone who does not know how we roll about in this section, what we do here is every a question is put up in front of you, and I start a timer of 90 seconds. Yes. You have to answer a question that's on the screen in less than 90 seconds and send out the answers. Yes. So are you guys all ready? Are you guys all prepped up? Yes. Have you already stimulated the left brain, left part, left hand side part of your brain? Have you already warmed up your fingers, your Have you checked out your pens, your rough sheets, everything? Yes. So my first question, right? Today's first question is up here. 90 seconds is on the timer already. Start. You've already spent over 30 seconds, guys. This is going to keep giving you some kind of reminders every now and then so that you know what is going on. Yeah. You have about 30 seconds left now. Yes. If we've started getting answers, this question, to be frank, this question is actually easy if you understand one small part of it. Yes. Shrikant, thank you very much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me know. All right, if you heard the beep sound, you know what's happened. Yes, your 90 seconds are up. Yes, let's see what answers you guys have. This was in the 2018's first lot. Uh, Unfortunately, this was the only profit and loss question asked in CAT 2018. Yes. Also, if to be frank, this is more inclined towards mixtures and allegations and ratios than towards profit and loss. But since there's a small part of profit or loss that has been applied here, we are considering this for today's session. Yes. Okay, so answers, I have some answers coming in. Yes. Anjali, DJ, Shrikant, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you so much, Shrikant. Anuj's answer has come. Shobha, Aju, Rishika's answer has also come. Yes. Uh, you'll have to check though. You'll have to check because what they're asking for is the highest possible cost of paint B. Yes. I don't know if you have the right answer. Vibhor, Prince. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick 30 second to quickly go through your answer. Let's see if your answer is right. Go through, check if you are getting what was expected here. Yes, they're asking for the highest possible cost of paint B. Yes, highest possible cost. Balram, very good Balram, very good Balram. Balram's answer is right, guys. Others, quickly check. Yes. Hi Deepak, I hope you are still proud to be young. Hello Chandresh. Hi Dinesh. Great, super. Zawal, beautiful buddy. The answer is 20. Yes, so anyone who's still wondering what the answer to this question is, guys, the answer is A, 20. Yes, please remember the question asking here for the highest possible cost of paint B. Yes, in rupees per liter, of course, per liter cost, highest possible. Yeah, the only condition here is what? That a trader sells 10 liters of a mixture, okay, 10 liters of a mixture of A and B, where the amount of B in the mixture does not exceed that of A. That literally means what? That the amount of B in the particular mixture does not exceed, which means it has to be less than A, or there is a condition where it could also be equal to. Yes, so this is the idea here. This is the quantity, right? So quantity of B should be less than or equal to the quantity of A, number one. Number two, the condition given here is what? That we need the highest possible cost of paint B, which means in this mixture, at whatever cost this whatever is the cost price of this mixture, if we want the highest price of of paint B, then we'll have to make sure that there is extremely high amount of paint B. Correct? The quantity should also be very high. This literally makes us believe that there should be a situation where the quantity of B must be equal to quantity of paint A. Do you understand, guys? Yes. In this mixture, since we want the highest possible cost for B, if the cost must be high, what does it mean? Quantity must be high. Yes. So in order to get the highest possible cost, we'll also have to increase the quantity of B. Yes. So since the condition here is what? Quantity of B should be less than or equal to A, the highest possible possibility would be what? Quantity B should be equal to quantity of A. Great. Okay. What else is told to us? Cost of paint A per liter is 8 rupees more than that of paint B. Yes, cost of paint A is 8 rupees more than paint B, which means paint A is the expensive one. Yes, if the trader sells the entire mixture for rupees 264 and makes a profit of 10%, what do you have in your mind right now, guys? What is running in your mind right now? Sells, which means that's the selling price. What is the selling price? 264 rupees. If 264 rupees is the selling price and the profit is 10%, what do we know? We know for a fact that selling price has to be what? 100% plus 10% of cost price, which is 1.1 times cost price. Or in other terms, the cost price will be what? Selling price by 1.1, correct? And we know the selling price to be what? 264. All we have to do is divide it by 1.1 or try to figure out a number whose 10% will give us 264. Yes, I think by now you should have had that in your mind. Yes. So let's start solving this. Yes. So what is given to us? The selling price of mixture. 10 liters of mixture is how much? 264 rupees. Yes. Which means since there is a 10% profit, this part I've explained already, there's a 10% profit, which means the selling price will be 1.1 times CP, or the cost price will be what? Selling price by 1.1, which is 264. Given in the question, 1.1 is our idea here, which means 264 by 1.1 or 2640 by 11 would be how much? 240. Yes. The other way to look at this would be look at 240, add 10% of it. 240 is 10% is 24, so 240 plus 24 is 264. Just to keep that calculation real quick in the mind. Yes. Okay, so now what have we done? We have identified the cost price of what? Of 10 liters of this particular mixture. Yes. So for 1 liter is going to be how much? For 10 liters, if it's 240, then for every liter it is 24 rupees. Yes, so 24 rupees is what? The cost of 1 liter of this mixture, correct? 1 liter of the mixture, not of A, not of B, combined and taken an average. Yes. So otherwise, so here what idea did we bring in? That the quantity of paint A and the quantity of paint B must be equal, correct? Which means if there is 1 liter of paint A and 1 liter of paint B added, what should be the cost of it, guys? Technically the cost should be how much? Double of this, which is how much? 48. Do you agree? So cost price of 2 liters will be how much? 48 rupees. Yes, that is going to be the cost price of 2 liters, 48 rupees. Yes. Now what else is told to us? What else is told to us, guys? Exactly. Now we know that the cost of A, 1 liter of A and 1 liter of B is 48 rupees. Yes. And it is told to us that A is nothing but, yes, A is nothing but what? 8 rupees more than cost of B, correct? A is nothing but 8 rupees more than cost of B, which means if you can either deal with an equation here, if you want 2B will be 2B plus B will be 2B plus 8 will be 48, or 2B is going to be 40 or B is going to be 20, or you can just by the looks of it, you know that the value of B is going to be 20. Do you get it, guys? Yes. So the answer, yes, the highest possible cost of paint B is going to be what? Rupees 20. Yes, so anyone who said that the answer is option A, 20 rupees is right. Yes. Superb. So now some answers have changed, which is very good. Others who are still stuck at 16 rupees, please try and understand. We need to increase the cost of paint B. Cost price of paint B must be high. Yes, in the mixture. Now, cost price of paint B must be high. Yes, we cannot mess with the cost price. We cannot mess with the cost price of A either. Yeah, but what we can do is by adding more quantity of B. Yes, by increasing the quantity of B in the mixture, we can increase the total cost price of B, correct? That's what we are doing. That is the reason why these quantities are made equal. Clear? Quantities are equal, not the cost. Please understand, quantities are equal, not the cost. Yes? Super, super. Kalpit, no issues if you're late, as long as you will make sure that you continue the previous parts, you will go through the previous parts again. Yes? Okay, अगर ये समझ में नहीं आया, right? So people who are asking me to repeat this or people who are thinking sir ये थोड़ा सा set नहीं हुआ, right? एक example के साथ चलते हैं फिर. What do you say, guys? What do you say? Yeah, let's try and use a shortcut here. The shortcut that we are going to use is what? Using the answer choices, right? Now, if these are the answer choices given to you, look at the answer choices, guys. If these are the answer choices given to you, right? 20, 16, 22, 26, which answer choice will you be more inclined towards? Would you want to take a number as weird as 16 or 22 or 26 जिसका 10% ढूंढना, 20% ढूंढना, 8 add करना could be kind of complex? Yeah, so you'll obviously go with 20, है ना? If this was the list of answer choices given to you, you would start with 20, right? So let's try and reverse engineer this question, right? Let's go from the bottom, yeah? So what would we do here? We would start with an assumption that the cost of paint B is how much? 20 rupees. Yes, this is my assumption that answer option A is right, because 20 is a round number. This will give us a vague idea about what is happening, right? If the cost of B is 20 and A is how much? 8 rupees extra, which means 28 rupees per liter is the cost of B. Sorry, cost of A. Yes. Now A plus B together will be how much? 20 rupees plus 28 rupees, 40 rupees, correct? Yes, 48 rupees will become the cost of both A and B, 1 liter each. Yes, which means 2 liters are done. Yeah, to check what do we need? We need 10 liters. Yes. How do you make 10 liters? 2 liters का अगर छोटा पैकेट है, let's say you have a small packet of 2 liters, how do you make 10 liters? By adding 5 packets like that. Yes, each packet will cost you 48, so 5 packets will cost you how much? 48 into 5. Yes, 48 into 5 is nothing but 48 into 10 by 2 into 5 is nothing but 10 by 2, right? So 480 by 2 is how much? 240. So if my cost is 240, my selling price is how much? 1.1 times. Why? Because I have a 10% profit, correct? So 1.1 times would basically mean what? 240 plus 10%, that is 24. 240 plus 24 is how much? 264. This satisfies my condition very beautifully, very accurately, very precisely, which means my answer is what? Option A, 20. Cool? Yes. Now if you try this out with a number more than 20, this will go more than 264. If you try out a number less than 20, this will be less than 264, which will again try to give you a number 20. Got it? Yes. So this was the faster way of dealing with this question. People who do not like equations, people who do not want to get involved in variables, this is your last resort. Yes. Akshay, the reason why we take 2 liters, we can also take 1 liter, but then we'll have to take the average. Yes, 20 rupees, 28 rupees each, 1 liter ka hai. Agar if I want 1 liter and the quantity should be equal, which means half of liter of both. B ka half liter, A ka half liter, which would be how much? 10 rupees, 14 rupees, 24 rupees. Same thing. यहाँ पे 2 liter का 48 लग रहा है, वहाँ पे 1 liter का 24 लगेगा. It's the same thing. Yes, it all depends upon how badly you want to do more calculation. Yes, वहां पे आधा आधा करके you will take, or you will take the average, whichever way, you will have one extra step there. Ultimately where will we end up? We'll end up at 10 liters. तो वही चीज करना है ना. Okay. Superb. Okay, beautiful guys. People who've understood, people who've corrected their mistakes, hats off to you. Yes, others थोड़ा सा पीसफुली समझने की कोशिश करिए, right? हमें यहाँ पे क्या करना है? A और B का cost, yes, we have to maintain it in such a way कि B का cost maximum हो. Yes, A से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता, it cannot be more than A, but then we'll have to make sure कि B का cost सबसे maximum हो, right? It has to be maximum. Yes. So if you want the cost of B to be maximum, कैसे करोगे? 10 लीटर ऑलरेडी बन चुके हैं, ठीक है, 10 लीटर ऑलरेडी बन चुके हैं, एंड वी डू नॉट नो हाउ मच क्वांटिटी ऑफ A is there और हाउ मच क्वांटिटी ऑफ B is there. कॉस्ट नहीं, क्वांटिटी. Yes, we do not know how much it is. Yes, Cost हम बदल नहीं सकते, we can't change the cost at this point in time, but what we can do is try to meddle with the quantity. Quantity question में क्या दिया हुआ है, quantity of B cannot exceed quantity of A, which means maximum रखने के लिए हम उसे equal to रखेंगे. Clear? Any confusions? तो ये quantity है, price नहीं है. Okay? Yeah? Superb, superb. You want to see the question again? अरे थोड़ा सा रिवाइंड करके देख लो, क्वेश्चन देखना है तो. अब मुझे 2 स्लाइड पीछे जाना पड़ेगा. ये बहुत ही इजी क्वेश्चन है गाइस, दिस इज अ वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. अच्छा, व्हाई हैव आई मल्टीप्लाइड दिस विद 5? अक्षय 2 लीटर दिया हुआ है, क्वेश्चन में 10 लीटर की बात है, इसलिए मैं मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10 कर रहा हूं. Either I can multiply this with 10, sorry, either I can convert this to 10 liters or I'll convert my final price to 2 liters, which is easy to do. Multiplying a number with 5 or dividing it by 5. Multiplying है ना, यहाँ पे 264 को if I divide with 5, I'll have decimals यार. I don't want to deal with decimals yet, right? So I will obviously go for a method where I am not forced to do too many steps. ठीक है. So if I were to put it in very layman terms, yes, for you to get highest percentile in CAT, right, you have to be very hardworking in the practice, very hardworking towards the learning part, but very lazy in the test. समझ में आ रहा है? Do you understand, right? That's the paradox. Yes, you have to be very hardworking before the test and very lazy during the test. Only a lazy person would not want to do equations, would not want to solve equations. Yes, a hardworking person would be like, हाँ दे दो जितने भी equations दे दो, give me 2 equations, 3 equations, 10 equations, I'll sit and solve them. Yes, but a lazy person would be like, what? अरे यार, why would I want to deal with equations जब मैं direct answer apply करके check कर लूँ. Yes, got it. Superb, great guys, great. Okay, now based on Abhinesh Durga's command, I am going to the next question, right? Only because Abhinesh has asked me to go to the next question. The next question is on your screen, guys. 90 seconds is on the clock already. I hope you guys have stuck with this question. Yes. Nimisha, don't worry. People who've joined in a little late today, I don't know why you actually late, but it's okay. If you've joined in a little late, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. What you have to do is watch the video again. Yes, if you have any questions, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, if you think something is not very, comprehensible, what you can do is drop in a comment. I'll try and reply to your comment. Yes. Superb. So you have 30 seconds left. A question like this should actually not take you that much time. Yes, this is a very basic question. It is so basic that it actually made me think twice कि मैं CAT का ही पेपर चेक कर रहा हूँ या ये कोई ग्रेजुएट लेवल का, अंडर ग्रेजुएट लेवल का, या हाई स्कूल लेवल का कोई क्वेश्चन है. Yes, this is so basic. Let's see. You have about 15 seconds left. Okay, Vibhor's answer is right. Abhinesh, yes. Kalpit, yes. बहुत ही basic question है, right? Is there anyone who would say कि सर नहीं सर ये थोड़ा सा difficult लग रहा है? Anyone who would say sir this is actually kind of difficult, I would want some more time? Yes, no more time required, no more even the amount of space that you will take to answer this question will be very minimal. That's my guarantee. Yes, correct guys. Shobha's answer is correct as well. Anuj, आपका answer भी correct है. Very good guys. The answer is option A, 80. Yes, I'm just waiting for a couple or 3-4 more answers and then we can get on to the explanation part. Yes. Okay, so habit, yes, as a side habit, what I've decided is after every question, after we move on to, after we are done with the end of a questions discussion, I would give you a reminder to drink a sip of water. ठीक है, इसका इसका पुण्य मेरे को मिलता जाएगा. I'll keep getting the good karma for it. Yes, good karma will keep adding into my account. Yes, I'll also help you hydrate a little bit. Yes, so probably take a sip of water or whatever. Super. Great, Vibhor. Exactly, Vibhor. Actually, to be frank, this question doesn't belong in CAT. Okay, probably this could be because the rest of the test, the rest of the 33 questions were actually kind of not difficult, but let's say they were not very easily solvable. Yes. So this could be a reason why they were going a little easy on the profit and loss part. Okay. So let's quickly read this question. What do we have? On selling a pen at 5% loss. 5% loss दिमाग में आते ही, the moment you read 5% loss, what should be running in your mind, guys? 100% minus 5% because 5% loss, right? So 95% of the cost price. Yes. And a book at 15% gain. So pen 5% loss, book 15% gain. Kareem gains 7 rupees. Kareem's gain is what? 7 rupees. If he sells the pen at 5% gain, if pen is now sold at what? 5% gain, and book is now sold at 10% gain, yes, he gains how much? 13 rupees. They're asking what is the cost price of book in rupees. Yeah. Now, this question only seems a little confusing because there are words included, that is loss, gain. So when you see loss or when you see gain, you start thinking about acha, selling price kya hoga, cost price kya hoga, how would I find the difference between them? Both of these would be unknowns. There are too many unknowns now, right? Now if you are indulged in these thoughts, you will not be able to see the clearer part of this. Yes, the clearer part of this is actually, this is a straight cut linear equation. Yes, a very straight cut linear equation. What are they saying? If I take, so forget loss, forget gain and all that. Okay, forget all that. If I take 5% of the cost of the pen, yes, 5% of the cost of the pen, and 15% of the gain, which means this will be minus 5% of pen plus 15% of the book's price. Yes. What is this extra? This is 15% is nothing but the profit, 5% is nothing but the loss. Yes, this is nothing but the 7 rupees extra overall. Yes, this becomes an equation. Another equation will be what? Same, 5% gain, which means this time I have 5% of profit on pen plus 10% of profit on the book. Yes, this is how much this change. I only care about the change because that's what is given to me. Yes. Now if you guys have actually spent any more than 25 seconds on this question, okay, 25 seconds is zyada. If you spent on this question, it basically means that you need to have a clearer view of the question. Okay, now I have two equations. I only have to solve it to get the value of b. That's it. Yes, so let's do that also. Yes, 5% of p plus 15% of B is 7. Yes, there should be minus. Yes, minus 5% of B, P, that is price of pen, plus 15% of book is 7 rupees. Yes, this is the second equation. What do I want? I want B. So for that, what would I have to do? Just add these two equations. If I add these two, what will happen? Plus 5% minus 5% of pen will get cancelled. 10% plus 15% is 25%, and 7 plus 13 is how much? 20. So if 25% of B is 20, yes, 25% is nothing but 1/4. Yes, so if I take the 4th, the other side, I'll get B is equal to 80 or 100%, which means this into 4. 25 into 4 is 100%. Yes, 20 into 4 will be 80. This is gonna be my answer. Yes, price of B is how much? 80 rupees. Yes. इस क्वेश्चन पे अगर हम, if I spend another second on this question, this will be like we are respecting this question too much, right? We are overestimating this question. Yes, superb guys, superb. You've already solved this question. Amazing guys. Yes, no issues Vineet, no issues. Yeah, Rishika, great. Now the third question. Are you guys prepped up? Are you guys ready for the third question? Yes. What do you have to do? You completed a question, quickly take a sip of it. This is much like a drinking game, just that it's purely, for teetotalers. Yeah. Okay, your next question is going to be up in another second. Are you guys ready? Yes, go. I have 90 seconds on my timer already. If you notice, this question is from the second slot of CAT 2019. Yes, second slot of CAT 2019. To be frank, this question is also as simple as the previous one. Yes, it is as if, CAT was suddenly like, चलो ठीक है यार, थोड़ा सा ढील दे देते हैं इनको, थोड़ा सा मस्ती करते हैं इनके साथ, इजी सा क्वेश्चन पूछ के कंफ्यूज कर देते हैं. It seems like that was their plan. Okay guys, you have about 45 seconds left, but इतना time इस question को नहीं लगना चाहिए. This question can actually be answered in way less than 30 seconds. Way less than 30 seconds. Yes. So you have spent over a minute right now. Yes, your minute is over. विभोर का आंसर आ चुका है, कल्पित का आंसर आ चुका है. Very good. Yes, superb guys, superb. This is MCQ question type. People who are new, people who haven't been attending my sessions, let me remind you, MCQ question types have negative scores. Yes, you will lose 1 mark. You will lose 1 mark for every wrong answer. Yes, for every question that you answered wrongly, you will lose 1 mark. Yes, which basically means one question that you put in all your heart and efforts. Yes, you will lose the score that you've got for that if you answer 3 wrong answers. Yes, so do not take this lightly. Yes, super. Anushka answer has come. Shubhangi, Shubham, very good. Dinesh's answer has also come. Others, I'm actually wondering, I'm actually kind of confused. Okay, are you guys thinking कि नहीं यार ये बहुत easy question है, इसको मैं solve नहीं करने वाला? Are you guys thinking that this question is too easy for my level? I'm not gonna answer for this question. Is that the case? Because there's suddenly a drop in the number of responses. Makes, forces me to wonder what is happening. Very good, very good. Now the answers have started coming in. Very good, guys. Very good. Anjali, lightly check what your answer is. Right, your answer seems to be a little different from everyone else's. Yes, superb, superb. So all your answers are right. Yes, the answer is option D, 4,000 rupees. Yes. Now, if you have taken any more than 30 seconds to answer this question, guys. Yes, any more than 30 seconds to answer this question. Yes, you've got to speed up. Yes, you'll have to kind of start focusing on the speed at which you do the steps. Thode steps skip kariye, right? Do some steps mentally, not on the paper, and try and skip the steps, right? So this question can easily be answered in less than 30 seconds. Yes, I'll tell you how. Number one, what is told? 10 bicycles are bought. Yes, which means Mukesh is buying something. So whatever is given in terms of price here will be his cost price. Yeah, all at the same price. Another relief. All 10 bicycles, all of the same price. Yes. What is this thing doing here in 2017 is only to confuse you, right? So if you read this question too carefully, you'll be wondering, yahan pe 2017 is given, but nothing else given apart from that. Yes, so do not worry, right? He sold 6 of them at the profit of 25%. 6 were sold at 25% profit. Yes, and remaining were sold at 25% loss. Yes, this question does not even make us do the basic calculation कि 10 में से 6 निकल गए तो 4 बचे. That also this is not making us do, right? The question itself they have given 4 are remaining. Okay, 4 at a loss of 25%, right? So see here, 6 at a profit of 25%, which means for every cycle there will be 25% of the cost price, correct? 25% of the cost price. Yes, and I'm gonna start my timer now. Yes, 90-second on the timer, go. Is it still buffering? I don't think. Is it still buffering? Art. Mm-hmm. Guys, I think a buffer nahi ho raha now. It's not buffering. Yes. Try and look at this question. Yeah. Okay. Due to the buffer, I think we've lost a little time, but up से 60 seconds ले लो. चलो अब से 60 seconds ले लो. Take 60 seconds from now. Quickly give out the answer, guys. Quickly give out the answer. This question should also not take you 90 seconds. Yes, this can actually be done in about 45 seconds. Yes, about 45 seconds wala question hai ye, right? Even if you do it in the most traditional manner, you will not take more than 45 seconds to do this question. Yes. Devesh, Anjali, why do you want third question? Third question, third question तो हमने कर लिया था ना? Third question we had done already. It is simple. 6 times 25 percentage profit, 4 times 25 percentage loss. Even if you want to do the actual calculation, you can do 6 into 25 is going to be how much? 150 percentage. 4 into 25 is how much? 100 percentage. 150 percentage minus 100 percentage is 50 percentage, which is given in the question ke 2000 ka overall gain hai. So 50 percentage of the cost price is 2000, which means double will give me 100 percentage, which is 4000. Yeah. Okay, ये question का आंसर बताइए फटाफट. Okay, answers have started coming in. Very good, very good. Yeah, very good. Kalpit, Dev, Nikunj, superb. Rajkamal, Anjali, Girish, Deepak, Rajkamal, very good. Dinesh, सबके आंसर्स आ चुके हैं guys. What is everyone else doing? Yes, quick. ये 45 seconds. This should not take you more than 45 seconds, right? Even if you try to read the question extremely carefully, yes, even then you will not take more than 45 seconds. Yes, ये बहुत ही simple, बहुत ही straightforward question. Yeah, no issues, no issues, Anjali. Now if it's clear, it's good. Superb, Balram, superb, great. Neha's answer is right. Manasi's answer is right. Pragati, it is okay if you are not able to catch up with the speed now. Yes. For now, what I'd expect from you is go try to cope with the speed. Right. Try to cope with the solutions. Yes. Since this is on YouTube and you can watch this a million times. Yes. You have that liberty to do that. Right. So you can relook at a question, then try and answer it at your own speed. Yes. ठीक है, great, superb. So everyone's answer is one, which is the right answer. Yes, the answer is one. This is a question that should not take you more than 45 seconds. Yes, this is also an MCQ question, so you also have that opportunity to reverse engineer. Yes, but a question like that actually would not require all of this, right? So let's try and understand this question. A shopkeeper sells two tables. There are two tables which the shopkeeper sells. Yes, each procured at the same cost price. So दोनों का cost price, two tables, both their cost price is P. Yes, this is sold to whom? To Amal and Asim at a profit of 20%, loss of 20%. Basically means what? Amal ka 20% profit, Asim ka 20% loss. Yes, now Amal sells this to whom? To Bimal at 30% profit. तो पहले 20% profit, उसके ऊपर 30% profit. Yes, if you want to do a successive application of percentage, you are allowed to do that also. Okay, and what is this guy doing? Asim is doing what? He's selling it to Barun at another loss of 30%. So again a loss of 30%. Yes, 20% loss, फिर वापस 30% loss. If the amounts paid by Bimal and Arun are X and Y, so Bimal, that is final of Amal's series, and Barun, that is final of Asim series. This difference between x and y by p. Yes, I'll tell you how I would do this question. I'd start with an assumption. Q, why do I need an assumption? One, I do not like variables, right? Variables makes me think that how can the price of something be P? Yes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with a assumption, right? I'm going to start with an assumption that the cost price of one table is 100 rupees. Okay. This is the cost price of one table, 100 rupees. Okay. Now what is happening? This is first sold to somebody. It is first sold to whom? It is sold to Amal at what? At 20% profit, right? So what is 100's 20%? 120. Yes, so it is sold at 120 to Amal. Yes, Amal. And it is sold to Asim at 20% loss. So same 20 rupees wapas ghatana, right? 80 rupees. Now what is happening? Amal is selling it to who? Amal is selling it to Bimal, is it? Amal is selling it to Bimal at what? At a 30% profit, right? So this calculation should happen mentally. 120 is there. What will be 120's 30%? Yes. So 120's 10% will be what? One decimal less. If 10% is 12 rupees, then what is 30% into 3? Yes. So 10 into 3 would be 30%, which means 12 into 3 is how much? 36 rupees. Yes, so 36 if I add to this, if I add 36 to this, what would I have? I would have 156 rupees, correct? Yes, so 156 rupees would be the cost of what? Bimal. Yes, and this guy, yes, this guy, Asim, yes, sells it to somebody at 30% loss. Yes, do the same thing. Yes, this time what? 10% of 80 will be how much? One decimal less, which is 8. So 30% will be how much? Thrice. That's how much? 24 rupees. Should I add the 24? No. There is a loss of 24 rupees, right? So here there was a gain of 36 rupees. Here there is a loss of 24 rupees. The 24 rupees taken out from 80 rupees would give me how much? 56 rupees. Yes. Now what is the question? This particular part is what? X. This particular part is what? Y. And what is this? This is P. So X minus Y, that is 156 by 156 minus 56 is how much? 100. 156 minus 56 is 100. P is also 100. So 100 by 100 is how much? 1. Yes. You have multiple ways of doing this. Yes. This I think is my stronger suit, calculation. Quick calculation karke I can immediately find out. So I'm going to do that. If you think no equations are your stronger suit, then what you would do? Consider this P. P pe 20% bada to 1.2p. Yes. 20% ghata to 0. Yes. On 1.2p, if 30% you have to increase, which means 0.36 you will have to add to it, which will become how much? 1.56p. This will become what? You'll have to remove 0.24, which will give you what? 0.56p. Yes. These two if you subtract, you'll be left with what? P. P by P is how much? 1. Yes. Yeah. So this is a very straightforward, very simple. This is like a question that, you can actually answer just not probably by the looks of it, but then, not more than 45 seconds to answer this, right? And if you are someone who would have used the successive percentage, also you can go ahead and do that, right? Instead of assuming, you can use successive percentage, right? So first 20% and then 30%, which means 20 plus 30 plus 20 into 30 by 100. Yes, which will be how much? 56. And here at the bottom, what would you have to do? The same thing, right? Just that it should be negative. Yes. Ultimately, what would you be left with? 100%. So 100% of P would be what? 1. Got it? Superb, Deepak. If you use the same way, very good. बलराम यहाँ पे शॉर्टकट यहाँ पे अब क्या शॉर्टकट बताओ यार you want a plus b plus ab by 100 वाला thing, you can do that also, right? First there is a 20% profit, then there is a 30% profit on that. Yes, so A plus B plus AB by 100 would be what? 20 into 30, 600. 600 by 100 is 6, which would give you 56% increase. Yes, 56% increase, which basically means the final would be what? 156%, है ना? 100% पे 56% increase हो रहा है, मतलब 156. The second thing would be what? Same. Minus 20. Yes, minus 30. But this time it will be what? This time it will be what? Minus into minus, right? So this will be still plus 6. Minus 20 into minus 30 is how much? Plus 600. Yes. So this will give me how much? Minus 50 plus 6, which is minus 50 plus 6 is minus 44%. Yes. If I were to look at the effect here, 100% में से 44% निकल गया तो क्या बचा? 56%. Yes. दोनों में से if I take the difference, I'll be left with 100% of P. So 100% of P divided by P is going to be how much? 1. Yes. If you seriously think that this is a shortcut, that is your choice. Yes, but I would suggest you stick to this. यहाँ पे quick calculation, right? More numbers. Yes. Guys, acha, the streaming, if you think there is some issue with it, probably try and pause it for a while and then continue if that works for you, because things seem to be right at my end. Yes, there doesn't seem to be any issue at my end. I've checked it. Yes, आपके end पे थोड़ा सा check करके देखिए if there's any up or down. Okay. देव, अच्छा ठीक है, टुवर्ड्स द एंड आई विल शो द थर्ड वाले का सोल्यूशन आल्सो. ठीक है, थर्ड वाले का सोल्यूशन एक्चुअली बताने लायक नहीं है. ओके, बट आई विल स्टिल ट्राई एंड शो द थर्ड वाले का सोल्यूशन टुवर्ड्स द एंड. क्लियर? यस, चलो आगे चले, फिर आगे बढ़े. हाँ, ओ अजू, थैंक यू सो मच मैन, थैंक यू सो मच. एक फटाफट से एक पानी का घूंट लीजिए. कम ऑन गाइस, टेक अ सिप ऑफ वाटर. यस, you may not be thanking me, but your body will ultimately thank me at some point in time. Yeah. Okay, are you guys ready for the next question, guys? Next question. Yes. Yeah, my timer is set. Yes. Another 1 second, I'll put up the next question. Yes, ready? 1, 2, go. Quick, guys, quick. So if you've noticed this is the third question from that lot. Yes, 3 क्वेश्चन पूछे गए थे in 2019 second slot. सिर्फ एक क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था in 2019 first slot. 2018 only in one slot there was profit and loss. That also not purely profit and loss, to be frank, but only one question, right? So there has been some ups, some downs. Yes, very unpredictable cat is. Okay guys, you have about 30 seconds left. Yes, 30 seconds left on the timer. Dev, of course a calculator is allowed, but you cannot take your own calculator there. Yes, there will be an on-screen calculator that will be provided to you. That is the calculator that if you open up on your laptop, right, the kind of something similar to that. Yes, no scientific calculations can be done on that. Yeah, basic arithmetic calculations, that is operations, that is addition, multiplication, division, right? Square root will be provided to you. Reciprocal, that could also be provided to you, but then that's the maximum. Yes, apart from that, baki calculation you will have to do manually. One point. Point number 2, you will have to use your mouse. You cannot use your keyboard to use that particular calculator. Mouse se you'll have to move. You'll have to click on buttons to use the calculator, right? So using a calculator is a blessing and a curse, both in one. Yes. Great, superb. So Vibhor's answer is here. Anuj's answer is here. Very good, very good. Others, how about others, guys? How about others? Anuj or Vibhor, they are saying 25% is the right answer. Yes. ये थोड़ा सा this question could be a little complex, right? A little complex. मतलब it's not like you cannot answer this in 90 seconds. You can obviously answer this in 90 seconds. Just that थोड़ा सा perception you'll have to change, right? You cannot stick to the basic, you cannot stick to the equations wala part here, because equation बहुत लंबा चलेगा इसका. Yeah. Super. Some more answers have started coming in. Gohil's answer is here. Hi, Gohil. I think this is your first class. Yes. Hi. Kalpit's answer is here. Anjali, Aju, Deepak, Manasi, Balram. Very good, guys. All your answers are right. Yes. The answer to this question is actually A, 25%. Yes. Let's try and read this question. The question says what? There are two traders A and B and they buy two goods. Yes, for what? 1000 rupees, 2000 rupees respectively. This basically means what? Cost price for A is 1000 rupees, trader A. Cost price for trader B is 2000 rupees. Okay. Trader A marks his good up by X percentage, which basically means what? 100 percentage ke upar extra X percentage. So 100 plus X percentage. While trader B marks his goods up by 2x percentage. So whatever is the markup here, uska double. Yes. But along with that gives a discount of X percentage also. Yes. If both make the same non-profit, same non-zero profit. Yeah, that's the key here, non-zero profit, which means they are not selling it at cost price. Matlab X ka value zero nahi ho sakta. Clear? Non-zero profit basically means what? The profit will have some value, it's not zero. What is the value of X? Yes. So remember one thing, guys. Remember one thing. If you are looking at X percentage and X percentage के पहले 2X बढ़ा फिर X गिर गया. If I take the difference, it is 2X minus X is X. That's not the thing. Why? 2X is calculated upon the cost price. X is calculated upon the market price, right? The market price, which is what? 2000 plus whatever is the value of 2X percentage. Got it? So you can also go ahead and use successive discounts, but it will only make things worse for you. Why? क्योंकि यहाँ पे 2x है, उस पे x गिर रहा है, which means you will get minus 2x square. Yes, so you will end up in getting squares, right? Linear equation say you've already jumped to a quadratic equation. Yes, that you'll have to be a little careful. Okay, what is the key here? On what basis will you equate them? That their profits are same. Yes, that is cost price, sorry, selling price of A will be what? 1000 rupees plus X percentage. Selling price of B will be what? 2000 rupees plus 2X percentage, but X percentage discount on that, which is 100 minus X percentage. Got it? Yeah, so that these two differences will be equal. Yes, it will become what? 1250. Yes, and since there is no discount that A is given, right, the selling price will also be the same. That is what? 1250. So whatever was his markup is going to be his selling price also, right? So what is the profit here that he is getting? Cost price minus selling price, 250 rupees. Got it? Yes, so 250 rupees is the profit of A. Yes. Now let's look at B. What is B doing? B is also increasing on 25%. Yes. What is not this time? He's not doing 25%. He's doing double of 25%, which is how much? 50%, right? 50% basically is what? Half. 2000 ka half is what? 1000. So if I add 1000 to it, it becomes what? 3000 rupees. Yes. On 3000, he is giving a 25% discount. Yes, there are multiple ways of doing the next step. What I have done is 100% में से I have already removed 25%. Yes, 100 minus X percentage करेंगे है ना for the equation. So I'm doing that same here. Just that I'm replacing X with one of the answer choices. So ये क्या हो गया? This will become what? 75%. Yes, this will become 75%. So that's what I'm doing. Directly calculating 75%. Yes, or what you can do? Calculate 1/4 of this. 1/4 is nothing but taking half 2 times. Yes, 3000 ka half 150, 150 ka half 750. If I remove 750 out of 3000, I'll be left with 2250. Yes. What is the profit here, guys? That is the checkpoint here, right? That is the checkpoint profit. Profit is what? Selling price minus cost price, which is how much? 2250 minus 250, 250. Since both are matching here, our condition has been satisfied. Yes, our answer is what? A, 25%. Yes. Now let me give you a quick heads up, guys. A quick heads up. Yes, if I were to do this question using equations, yes, this would have easily taken me twice the time. Yes, this would take me about 3 minutes. Yes. So is this question worth the 3 minutes? Not really, no. Yes, you have to be really careful. You'll have to be really decisive on that part. Yes. ओके ओके, बफर हो रहा है वापस, इतना बफर हो रहा है कि बादशाह के गाने चल रहे हैं. यस, दैट इज द वर्स्ट काइंड ऑफ बफर. या अगर बफर में यू स्टार्ट सिंगिंग बादशाह के गाने तब तो भाई बहुत बुरा वाला बफर हो रहा है. या डू नॉट वरी गाइस, डू नॉट वरी. Small glitches keep happening. Yes, don't worry about it. Yeah, try to uh, try to hang on for a while. Yes, difficult times. Yeah, I cannot even do anything about this. Yes, none of us can do anything about it. Don't worry, don't worry. बुरा वक्त निकल जाएगा. जिंदगी है कट जाएगा. Yes, okay. I hope this question is great for you guys. Yeah, were you able to understand this? Okay, Vibhor has not only sang a Badshah song, but he's also quoted SRK, which I don't think this day could get any worse. Sukalp, you're not able to solve the equations? Is that what you're saying? I'll explain it to you from the beginning if you want. Yeah, do not worry. ये वाला फटाफट से वापस समझा देता हूँ. I'll erase everything, start from the scratch. ठीक है. What I'm going to do here is assume that the value of x is 25%. Why? Because that is the most fancy number. Yes, that's the most easily calculatable number in the answer choice list. Yes. So what is given? A's cost price is given as 1,000 rupees. On this, if I increase 25%, yes, if I increase 25%, 100 का 25% is 25, 1000 का 25 क्या हो जाएगा? Into 10, 250. Yes, if I add that, this becomes 1250. Since A does not give any discount, his market price and his selling price is the same. Yes, 1250. Okay, so here what are we comparing? What is our condition, guys? The condition is what? The profit made by A and the profit made by B must be equal. Yes, that is the condition. Yes, so what is the profit made by A here? Selling price is 1250, cost price is 1000, which means the profit is 250 rupees. Yes, now I have to make sure ki B ka profit is also 250. Yes, now what would I do? It is given to me that cost price of B is 2000. This is not my assumption, guys. ये assumption नहीं है. Assumption ये है x is 25. Got it? Cost price of B is 2000. इस पे 25% नहीं, डबल 50% इंक्रीज हो रहा है. वाई? 2x दिया हुआ है ना. सो इफ आई इंक्रीज 50% ऑन दिस, विच इज बेसिकली व्हाट, हाफ इंक्रीज करना है. 2000 हाफ इज 1000. इफ आई इंक्रीज दैट आई विल गेट 3000. ये सब कैलकुलेशन मेंटली चलना चाहिए गाइस. ओनली देन दिस इज इजीली सॉल्वेबल इन लेस देन 90 seconds. अदरवाइज दिस विल आल्सो टेक एज मच एज टाइम एज द इक्वेशंस विल. उसमें और इसमें कोई फर्क नहीं रहेगा फिर. ओके, so this is going to be my market price, but the deal here is what? From the market price there is a 25% discount. Yes, so I have two choices here. I can either do A plus B plus AB by 100, just that यहाँ पे A रहेगा plus 50, B रहेगा minus 25. Yes, or I can mentally calculate, right? 3000 में से 25% we have to remove. 25% is 1/4. Half is 1500. उसका half is 750. So 3000 में से if I remove 750, what will I be left with? 2250. What is profit, guys? Selling price minus cost price. That you have to keep in mind, right? So what is the difference between 2250 and 2000? So this particular condition is satisfied with assuming x to be 25%. Okay. Now let me give you a quick heads up. Okay, if ये satisfy नहीं होता, अगर इसका answer was something apart from 25, how would you know? Okay, I'll tell you a quick idea here. Okay, so here, see if the difference, right? So if the difference here is, let's say, too low, है ना, compared to this. Yes. So let's say, let's assume, I'm just assuming, okay, let's say the profit for B. Okay, I'm gonna write some assumptions here. If I assume, if I get a situation where the profit in B is say 300 and the profit in A is say 50 or something, okay, 50 rupees or something, right? What is the reason behind that? यहाँ पे 50 क्यों आ रहा है? Why is this too low? It's because this X percentage increase was too low, correct? Which means my X should increase, yeah? So whatever was the value of X here, I have to go greater than that. Whatever I assumed, I have to go greater than that. Yes, that way you can eliminate three answer choices, you will be left with one, that will be your answer. Or the other way around would be what? Second case would be what? If the profit of B is less, let's say 50 rupees, but the profit of A is too high, let's say 200 rupees or 300 rupees, whatever. Yes. Then what does it mean? It means that X increase बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया, right? The X has increased too much, which means I have to go down a bit. Yes. So my value will be what? Whatever is less than what my assumption was. Got it? So my assumed value, yes, यहाँ पे ज़्यादा होगा, यहाँ पे कम हो जाएगा. That is how you do reverse engineering when you're not sure of the answer. Clear? Yes. Superb, guys. Superb. Yeah. Now, now talking about the good news, bad news I was mentioning earlier, right? 2019 के पेपर में, 2018 के पेपर में इतने ही क्वेश्चंस थे फ्रॉम प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस, राइट? 2018 के पेपर में, in 2018's paper, both slots we had only one profit and loss question, yes, which was partially shared with mixtures and allegations. Okay, 2019 के first slot में we had only one question, right, which was dead easy, बहुत ही ज़्यादा easy. Yes. And 2019 के second slot में we've seen three questions, yes, out of which two were extremely easy. The third was intermediate. The third cannot be called a difficult one just because you've used the traditional method. ठीक है? Yes, if you use reverse engineering, answer choice elimination, if you depend on elimination, तब ये question बहुत ही आसान है, right? So we can call it intermediate. Yes, that basically is it. Yeah, so we've covered in these 2 days, we've covered all possible questions that could have been asked in the last 3 years CAT. Yes. Now what I want from your end, guys, is a suggestion, right? What do you think? What do you think should be our next topic? Yes. This time I'm going to keep an open poll. Yes. Send in your requirements. Yes. It's not that I would not take up not accept your requirement, but I'll go with the poll, right? Whatever the majority is saying, I'll go with that blindly. Yes. But basic topic रहना चाहिए. Okay, so let me give you some examples. Let's say if we were to choose from arithmetic, yes, from arithmetic, then I'd give you some suggestions. Say ratio and proportion. इसमें से कोई choose करिए, right? Choose between ratio and proportion, or let's say averages and mixtures. Yes. Between these two, I want you to tell me either ratio and proportion or averages and mixtures. Which one do you want? Choose any one. Yes. Achha, time and work, time, speed, distance, factorials. As in, PNC, permutation combination. Here, permutation combination we will obviously take, right? Permutation combination probability zarur lenge, but then it's not a very frequently asked question type, number one. Number two, it is contained to that only, right? But if we cover ratio and proportion, or if we cover averages, that will become the base for other topics also. इसीलिए ये दो suggest कर रहा हूँ. Okay. With this, you can actually start somewhat of DI also. If you're practicing on your own with these basic concepts, you can kind of start DI also. Yes, just an idea. Aju, SIDI, as in SICI, is it? Simple interest, compound interest. Are you asking that? Chaju, already पानी पीने का टाइम आ गया है. चलिए ठीक है, you guys send in your response. I'll drink water. People who already sent responses, drink water. Okay, Pragati, I'll try and help you now. Yes. So your issue is that you're weak. Nobody's weak. Yes, nobody's weak. If you have watched my first video, I've told it very clearly कि कोई maths में strong या weak नहीं होता, right? It's all about understanding what I'm able to understand and what I'm not. Yes. So you should start working towards what do you understand first. Yes. So if you're planning on preparing from today, start with what do you understand. Yes. What are the concepts that I already know? That will do two things. One, that will boost your confidence. Number two, that will also help you build on your stronger suit. If you build on your stronger suit, what happens? You become stronger there. You're already strong, you become stronger. Yes. Then we can start slowly working on the weaker suit. Got it? Yeah. So I hope that would help you. Great. Okay. So the consensus has spoken. Public ने जवाब दे दिया है, right? It is gonna be mixtures and allegations then. Yes, mixtures and allegations is what we're gonna do tomorrow. Yes, averages and mixtures. Okay, great, superb. Now, okay, anyone who had asked for the third वाला solution, चलो ठीक है, आपके लिए बता देता हूँ. Yes, third वाले का solution ये रहा. Here a question. Here is the question on the screen for the third one, and here is its solution. Yes, फटाफट से देखिए. I'll try to explain it also. 6 cycles out of 10, 6 cycles got 25% profit, 4 cycles got 25% loss. Yes, you can consider all of their cost price separately, which means 6 into 25% profit and 4 into 25% loss. That's what I've written here, right? Overall, they're saying there is an overall profit of 2000, which means overall selling price or cost price ka difference kya ho gaya? 2000, which is nothing but this difference. This is what? 2 times 25%. If 2 times 25% is 2000, then 100% will be how much? So this is 50% 2000, 100% 4000. Clear? Okay, great, super. So it's gonna be mixtures and allegations, yes, as well as averages, both. Yes, so we'll start with averages and then move on to mixtures and allegations. Yes, great then, guys, great, super. Now before I bid you a farewell, I want you to do one thing. Yes, because some people are not able to maintain the time, or some people are not able to come here continuously, right? What I want you to do is, since 6:30 to 8 is Amit Surana's time, yes, take your phones right away. Yes, open your reminder or open your calendar, clock or alarm. Yes, and set an alarm at 6:25. Yes, set an alarm at 6:25 with my name, Amit Unacademy. Yes, so that you know where you are going to go, right? Amit Surana Unacademy डाल के save कर लीजिए, right? Fix a timer there. Yes, so that the next day you don't have to worry about looking at the time every time, क्योंकि 5 मिनट पहले ही reminder आ जाएगा. Yes, so I want you to start doing that, guys. Start using technology towards you. Yes, open your alarms, set an alarm with the label Amit Unacademy CAT. Got it? Yes, Amit Surana पूरा नाम use करिए. Yes, great. So today was a great day, guys. Today was amazing. Yes, we've successfully completed the entire of profit and loss. Yes, now anyone who's looking for a platform, people who walked in late, yes, this platform is up and running. Yes, just that there are not enough participants to start some activity. So what I want you to do is download the Telegram app. Yes, enter your name in there. Go to your web browser, type in this particular address, tinyurl.com/unacademychat. Click on CAT ka chat. Yes, it will add you to that group automatically. Yes, after getting added to the group, continue visiting it, or notifications तो आते ही रहेंगे, right? If you're planning on, starting a separate group with some people, some aspirants along with you, you can do that also. Okay. So any information, any notes, any thing that is to be shared with you will be done there. Yes. And this is extremely important, guys. People who are aiming at 99th percentile and above, people who are wondering how would I be able to join IIM's ABC or say FMS or something, yes, with such a low score in my QA section. Yes, so for people like that, please make sure that you join the subscription. Yes, there are live classes and interaction with the educator just like in YouTube. Yes, along with that, the advantage is what? There are live polls and leaderboard. That is, there will be other people along with you, competing with you. There'll be a healthy competition, which means there itself most of the learning happens. Yes. Next, test series and analysis, which will help you understand where you stand, what are your weak areas, what are your strong areas. The best part about this is live doubt clearing sessions, right? At any point in the day, if you come across any question and you have a doubt, right, you cannot call anyone that time. Yes, so what you can do is take a picture, upload it on the portal. Yes, and whenever you are available, this doubt will be cleared live. Yes, so for that, what would you have to do? Download the Unacademy's learning app. Yes, go to the subscription part and click on CAT, because that's what you're planning on doing. If there's anyone else, any of your friends who are planning on taking other courses, you can suggest them this also, right? Now, if you are planning on taking a subscription for 2020, I would advise you to take the 12-month one. Yes, because there could be a chance that dates might get pushed off, right? You never know. I'm not saying this is for sure, but I'm just saying probably, right? When you take the 12-month or the 24-month, right, people who are in their second year, first year, people who are just joining in their college or whatever, right, you can take the 2-year one also, right, 24 months one also. But when you take, please do not forget to use the code Surana Live. Surana is my last name, Amit Surana ka Surana, and live. Yes, this will help you do two things. One, this will help you get a discount. Yes, number two, this will send some love towards me. Got it? Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Today's day has been extremely fruitful. Yes, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Do not forget to share this across your friends list, across your followers, right? Let them also be notified that you are doing something productive in this lockdown. Yes, thank you very much, guys. Today was extremely good.